We just hang out all the time, and we love to have fun. You know, we bowl, paintball, pool, whatever it is. You know, all my boys, they come to my house. You know, we do everything together. We just like to have fun. We still got that bond. And I just want that with my team, you know, because I know that once we get that tight knit, we together, we'll fight for each other. You know, we can take on the world. You know, and I die for my teammates. You know, that's because I want to see us do good and do great, actually. You know, but we just got to have that brotherhood, that bond that nobody can break. Because once you let people break that bond, that's when trouble starts. That's when you can't get to where you want to get.
Well, it was tough because, you know, I got knocked down a lot. You know what I'm saying? I got knocked down a lot, and people didn't believe in that. You know, that same swagger and that same style that I play with now. Like, there was a lot of people that didn't believe in that, didn't think that that would work. But I believed that it would. You know what I'm saying? I didn't change it for nobody. I just continued to work. You know, we continued to work. And when I was getting traded and hurt and all the things that I've been through, just my immediate support system. You know, my mother, father, my little brother, some of my older coaches, you know what I'm saying, my wife, who was my girlfriend now. Who was my girlfriend then, with my wife now. Um, she's seen me through all of that. So just, you know, a lot of that kind of stuff. And then you got guys like I said, who I've been with and been hooping with, like KG, you know, Stephon, the guys that were in our class that we've been playing together since we was 13 and against each other, that really didn't understand what I was going through because they hadn't been through it. But they was always there for me to be like, look, man, you know what I'm saying? Just keep grinding, you know what I mean? Just keep grinding. And, you know, I learned some valuable lessons that I try to pass on to the younger guys that are in similar situations.
I just can't wait, man. You know, I'm going to keep being the silly, goofy Dwight that's going to dance and get out there and have fun. But, you know, just show my teammates that, you know, when we play together, we can do what these guys have already done. You know, in 10, 9 years, I want to be where they at. You know, I want to be where Tim is at with 4 rings. He's only 31 years old. You know, and he did it with his team. You know, he don't ever say, I did it myself. But he always give his teammates the credit. In the same way with the Pistons, you know, they did it together. You know, I watched them after they swept us in the playoffs. I was real mad, but I just watched their demeanor. They won all the games, but at the same time, they was always cool with each other. You know, they would get on the court. I seen Chauncey chew out Rasheed. And then off the court, you know, they just like homies. As a young team, you don't really get that because their purpose is different. You know, and their purpose is to win a championship. Whereas a young team, their purpose is to, you know, probably get money. They want to be an all-star, do things, individual goals. But, you know, a team like the Pistons or, you know, the Spurs, it's all about winning. How did y'all team, like, come together? Like, because since I've been in the league, the team I always look up to is the Pistons. You know, when I'm playing video games, I'm playing with the Pistons because y'all play together. You know, you hit all the big shots. You know, so when I'm playing against anybody on, you know, Xbox, I get the Pistons. I'm like, man, they just play together on the video game.
Right.
And then it's like that on the court. Like, how did you get your team to, like, just be together? Like, y'all have fun on the court, y'all joke a lot, but then, like, when it's time to get serious, y'all need a bucket.
Buckle down.
Y'all buckle down. Like,
Yeah, I mean, dog, it's like since I've been there, we just got this bond that's crazy, man. And you know, I think a lot of that type bond, brotherhood type situation comes from like what we do when we not in that rectangle. You know what I'm saying? What we do after that. You know, everybody, we all go bowling together. You know what I'm saying? All the time. We all shoot pool all the time. every time it's a big fight or something, everybody have something at their house. It might be my house this week or she's or Rip, you know what I mean? Like everybody bring their family with, like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the bond is just crazy because of that. And when you get tight like that off the court, man, like you willing to do whatever for my man on the other side, on that court, you know what I mean? So it's just, you know, all our personalities mesh, you know what I mean? No egos, don't nobody care who's hitting the big shots or who's on Sports Center or who make the All-Star. Nobody cares about that. And we've been through it. If we just feel like if we win, everybody's gonna get the credit. I mean, it ain't one person, everybody's gonna get the credit. So, and we've proved that. You know what I mean? We felt that way, and then when we won, everybody got the credit. So we know what that is. We know the recipe.
Always trying to imitate how you play on the court. 'Cause everything you do, you just smooth. I remember you was playing against us and you was dribbling. You was looking at me. Jameer was checking you. And you was just shooting Jameer off.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Oh, you gonna give me some space?" Swish. I was like, "Dang, like how you like play so smooth like all the time?"
Dog, I don't know, nervous? Man. I mean, I just never really been like a nervous type dude, you know what I'm saying? And like, I just always feel like when I'm out there, even though playing against somebody real fast and strong like Mir, like I just always feel like I'm not gonna let nobody do what I don't want to do. You know what I'm saying? Like I just always feel that way. Like if I'm gonna play at this pace, at that speed, or I want to go here or there, I'm not gonna let nobody deter me from that. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I just always been like that. It's, you know, you probably got the same feelings when you get the rock. You know what I mean? That ain't nobody gonna stop you from putting it on their head, or, you know what I mean, getting to that jump hook. Like, just ain't nothing gonna stop you, you know what I mean? And you've gotten to a point where, shit, nobody really can stop that.
How did it feel to win a championship, man?
It was crazy. I mean, for me, you know what I'm saying, I can't speak for anybody else, but for me, dog, like, it was everything, you know what I mean? Because my first 5 years, I played for 5 teams. And it was rough, dog. It was rough. It was rough. I mean, you're never gonna go through that, you know what I mean? Because you're already a great player, and the team already believe in you. But for me, it was rough, dog. So getting to that point, you know what I mean, where I had a chance to really lead. You know what I mean? It was the first team. Detroit was really the first team I felt like fell in love with me and believed that I could do what I felt I could do. So getting the opportunity to play for the chip, man, and then winning, dog, is like, it was like validation for me that, you know, I could do it. You know what I mean? Like I could run the show. I could be as good as I thought I could be. So it was something different for me. You know what I mean? It was. I think I appreciated it more than anybody.